Hey everyone, I'm on the toilet right now, but I wanted to run by one of my favorite issues of Amazing Spider-Man I've ever read. So in this comic book, Peter is having an argument with his roommate Randy about how they literally have a villain living with them in their own house. And you might be asking, which villain lives with them? Well, it's actually Boomerang. And the three of them kind of share a little bit of banter up until he kind of says something about Spider-Man having Captain Universe's powers at a specific point, and Peter says, oh, he didn't have it at that point, it was just him. So then Boomerang's like, hey, I got an idea, why don't you come with me? And Boomerang literally takes Peter to the bar with no name, which is known for villains hanging out there. And it's a little bit funny because when he enters, everybody in the room starts to look at him and they're like, you're not a supervillain, who are you? And Boomerang comes up with this like really stupid villain alias called the Liar. And before any of the other villains can investigate further on who he actually is, one of the villains goes up on stage and announces Spider-Man Trivia Night. And whoever wins gets a huge cash prize, and Peter's like, oh, now I know why Boomerang invited me. One of the first questions in the trivia night that's asked is, which Herald of Galactus did Spider-Man actually defeat? And when every villain in the room gets the answer wrong, Peter kind of gets frustrated, so he just announces that it was Firelord. And some of the villains start to get impressed by how he knows that answer, so they start asking him more questions, and he literally knows everything. Literally answering every question perfectly, and the villains can't fathom the idea that this guy knows everything about Spider-Man, while Peter is just like, yeah, this is my life. To the point where he literally gets a question that's like Double Jeopardy, and he doubles the money pot twice the size, gaining so much money. And everybody in the bar cheers him on because they can't believe that somebody actually aced every question in the trivia night. And Peter even thinks to himself, these guys aren't that bad. But not even like a minute later, they all turn against them and want to kill them. I love little short stories like this, they're fun.